Hi guys, it's Misty here. Welcome to another card video on my YouTube channel. I am back to share another card using this adorable little bunny from Purple Onion Designs. His name is Birch, and I just added a video today featuring a card using this adorable little image. So now I am back to share another card. If you'd like to check out that first card I did, go ahead and click on the icon in the upper right hand corner and it'll take you right to that video. I used the same distress inks to watercolor him, but just to recap, I used antique linen, vintage photo, and then I used tattered rose for his cheeks and the inside of his ears. And then for his beanie, I used wilted violet. I just added some silver lines on his hat using a silver kind of sparkly gel pen that I think came in a Simon Says stamp card kit 1 month. I can't remember what month it was, but it's a great pen to have. Anyway, I just gave the hat some stripes. And I'm using Simple Stitched Hillside Border by Lawn Fawn. And the sentiment is from a set called Friendship Messages from Simon Says Stamp. I like this hillside border die because it has three different shapes to it. So I don't need to use it just for, stitched hillsides. I can also use it for other things like I am here. Once I decided where I wanted to place that stitched border on my card front, I went ahead and cut it out. I'm using the clarity brush to add some color onto my background. And I'm going to use the same color that I used on his little beanie, which is the wilted violet. So my brush was still wet from the last card I had made, and I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work. So I started off really slow. I mean, you can certainly tell that it wasn't as smooth as it normally is, but it wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It kind of gave I don't know, it was kind of a cool effect. You can see it looks grainier than it normally does if my brush hadn't been wet. I liked it. So I just started out really slow. I didn't want to, leave a big mark and then have to start over. So I'm just going to add color as I go. After I made this card, I did go ahead and order another set of these clarity brushes. So I didn't want to be in this predicament again. I mean, it turned out okay, but I don't know, it'll just be nice to have another set on hand in case I use one and then want to turn around and use it again with a different color. Alright, I just have to say again, I am in love with Purple Onion Designs. I love this company. Their images are so cute. I haven't even played with the other ones that I purchased, but I just can't wait to play with them, and thinking of the ones that I have in my cart that I'm just waiting for some extra play money till I can order them. They just have the cutest images, and they can be used for so many things. Like this little bunny, he has a little beanie on, but he doesn't have to be just for, like a Christmas card. He can be a Christmas card, but it can also be a winter card or a spring card. Well, probably not spring, but anyway, you can use them for other things. And they have the cutest little birds. I don't have any of the birds yet, but I just can't wait to get my hands on them. Anyway, I just had to say that again. So I'm using my EK Success Anti-Static tool here, just to make sure I don't end up with embossing powder all over the place. And then I used a silver embossing powder, which looks really pretty with the lavender. So I'm just going to ink up the stamp with some Versamark ink and then stamp it on the bottom of my background. I'm using that silver embossing powder. Go ahead and sprinkle that on there. And it says, "For a wonderful friend." So after I heat set it, I decided I wanted to pop it up with some craft foam. So I just cut out, using that hillside border, I cut out some craft foam and put it behind there. And then to kind of balance the card out a bit, I used this white and silver twine on the top to make a cute little bow. It seemed like the top was missing something. It was too bottom heavy. So I'm trying to line my bow up there just right. And then once I get the bow where I want it and how I want it, I'm going to just add a little glue dot behind it. I've found that that makes a pretty big difference if you just put a little glue dot right behind your bow. It makes it not come undone and it doesn't move around, and it's perfect for if you're mailing a card. Yes, I know, there's my big head again. Just can't seem to get around it. Then I'm going to add some Be Creative double-sided adhesive to both sides of the craft foam. And this is pretty much, well, no, it is the only adhesive I use on craft foam. It's a really, really good adhesive. But once you put it down, there's no moving it. I mean, it's stuck. All right, I'm going to go ahead and place it to my card front now that I have the adhesive on both sides of the craft foam. No idea what I was just doing there. And there is my card front. The cute little bow. I'm so happy with the way this bow turned out. And then to keep the ends from fraying, I took some multi-matte medium glue and kind of rubbed it between my fingers and then rubbed it on the ends there. I don't know what else to do, because if you burn them, it leaves black marks. And so if anybody has some tips on my tags that I do for Christmas too, and I use the red and white baker's twine, I don't know. I think I ended up using hot glue gun last time, maybe. But so if anybody has any tips for making the ends of baker's twine not come unraveled, please let me know. I would really appreciate it, because I don't like burning it and having the black ends. All right, and to finish this card off, I took the medium matte and added it to the back of my little birch here, and then glued them onto my card front. I took some Copic markers and gave him a little ground to stand on. I think I used the warm grays for that, but I'll list them in the description below. And that is my card for today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch it. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Thanks. Bye.